with what does it mean for the micro, small and medium enterprises. To share his insights and prime concern for the MSME sector, we have with us Mr. Rajive Chawla, Chairman, IamSME of India. What is the idea of going digital for SMEs?
It's not just a matter of making payments or receiving payments. I mean, that of course was the main ideology when we launched the digital SME movement in India. But the fact is that when we talk about digital SMEs, I think it is about empowering them. It is about giving them equality. Internet is making everything equal for everyone. So for a startup or even for an establishment, well-established large organization, internet is equalizer.
So do you think SMEs have a clear vision or a clear idea as to how to use technology for their benefits and for different purposes as such?
This is a big challenge because as of now, there is no structured system of hand-holding entrepreneurs in their journey. So it's like entrepreneurship on one's own self with resources which are in and around, access to technology which may or may not be right, and vision and mission and goal set up, far from it. And it is perhaps for this very reason that while millions of new enterprises, MSMEs, they start their journey in the entrepreneurship world every year, few of them survive. And so therefore, I think this is one aspect that every policymaker, every institution, every entrepreneurship development program in the country, every mentor in the country, every BMO, the business member organization in the country needs to look at. If I look at my journey of about 30 years in business, I realize that I could have achieved only in 5 what took me 30. It's only the lack of hand holding or guidance that I took so much of time. So therefore, if we are able to give this vision, this goal setting, this roadmap to young entrepreneurs, they'll make it much faster, much better than we ever did.
Is cost of technology a concern for the SMEs?
Well, more than the cost, I believe it is the fast-changing technology that is of concern. You start one technology today, and a couple of years later, suddenly it's outdated. So it's not about going on one platform once and then staying with that forever. For example, suppose an entrepreneur launches their ERP program or their software, even the antivirus or the cybersecurity softwares that are available. Everything needs to be upgraded every single day. So technology, change of technology, the pace with which technology is changing is a much larger concern. Cost, of course, is it's an investment. But then the same investment is increasing even for builders, even for infrastructure, even for a manufacturing sector. So I would say increasing cost of technology. On the other hand, I find that technologies begin at a very high cost, but then their prices really crash over just a couple of years. So more than the cost, it is the pace with which technology is changing should be a matter of concern.
With the introduction of GST, do you think that the process of digitalization has picked up pace? How have things changed in your opinion?
All right, digital India for compliances, if I may say. So while we all were and still are extremely optimistic that digitalization would help ease compliances in India. In fact, the entire vision of the government itself for the last 5 years has been the ease of doing business. And so therefore, digital platform would always support or should always support compliances and with the ease with which the business can be conducted. However, as on date, I find that the cost of compliance with GST has not come down. It has in fact gone much more. It is much more than the previous regime. While earlier we thought that the central excise, the service tax, and the state sales tax, the VAT. So VAT, service tax, and central excise would merge, and it would be about one nation, one tax. And therefore, instead of filing 3 returns and going to 3 places, the compliances would come down with GST. This, unfortunately, has not yet happened. Even though in the last 18 months, I have seen government making it easier, making compliance easier for GST by removing the reverse charge mechanism, for example. Then they made quarterly returns. They exempted SMEs up to a certain sales. They enhanced the limit of GST exemption. Some of those measures have helped, but still I believe there are major concerns, particularly in relation to e-way bill, which is a huge challenge in compliances because e-way bills expire within a limited period of time. And if goods are lying in some godown somewhere or at transport somewhere, then these are huge challenges. There are many instances around where huge penalties have been imposed on businesses just on account of one, let's say, part B not filled up in e-way bill or some small non-compliance in terms of GST, and that is taken as evasion. And now, of course, Honorable Supreme Court has even said that no anticipatory bail in case there are arrests in GST. So I think suddenly compliance laws look extremely brutal as on this day. There should be some reliefs and exemptions, and also penalties should be at least 1/10 of what proposed today are. Similarly, in GST, the laws once again are common, irrespective of the size of the enterprise, and that is what the challenge is.
Thanks a lot for giving time to ET.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone.